Hello, peoples of the world, this is TMG here, and today we are doing a review of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I may be a little late, and by a little late I mean more than a little late, and by more than a little late I mean a year late. Here's the thing though, I wasn't even planning on reviewing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I've been wanting to review all the mainline Mario games starting from the beginning, but due to recent events, I'm skipping right to this game. What are these recent events, I hear you asking? Hold on, I'll tell you shortly. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a much-needed breath of fresh air for the Mario series. This game is basically the modern-day equivalent of Super Mario World. I remember seeing the trailer for this game about a year and a half ago. The excitement was overwhelming. This game appeared to have completely redefined what it means to be a 2D Mario game. After playing this game, though, it is evident that this is not the case. But this game is still more than worthy of the Super Mario Bros. Title. Remember when I said earlier I would be talking about recent events? Well, here they are. Recently I've been discussing Super Mario Bros. Wonder with people online because I just finished replaying the game, and it's nice to discuss my thoughts with people. Well, let's just say the people I was chatting with didn't seem to like my thoughts about the game. In fact, they called me a Mario hater a few times, which, hurt my soul because I love Mario. Let me make this clear. I love Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It is one of my favorite games, and I only have praise to give this game. So what did I say that made people so angry? It is this. Super Mario Bros. Wonder as a Mario game plays things fairly safe. Now before you get mad and leave a bunch of angry comments, hear me out because this is actually in the game's favor. Super Mario Bros. Wonder has so many creative ideas, mainly introduced through Wonder Flowers, which do crazy things that alter the way you play a big chunk of the level. There are also many new enemies, power-ups, and level types, which make this game feel incredibly fresh. Despite this though, this game still plays things fairly safe for a Mario game. Bowser once again returns as the villain instead of having a new villain. Despite there being no Koopalings, the boss fights often play out similarly to Koopaling battles. And the Mario formula is almost identical to how it was in New Super Mario Bros. U. Now despite what you think, these are not actually negatives, they're positives. When this game came out, there had not been a new 2D Mario game for 11 years. This game isn't supposed to be the game that redefines what it means to be a Mario game. It's supposed to be a return to form with a creative twist. Don't believe me? Look at past Mario games. Super Mario Bros. 2 introduced a sense of verticality that completely changes the way you think about Mario. Super Mario Bros. 3 basically invented the modern 2D Mario game. Super Mario 64 took the series into 3D, changing the way you approach Mario completely. What did Super Mario Bros. Wonder do? Well, it added Wonder Flowers, and it removed the time limit. Well, actually, the time limit was removed all the way back in Super Mario Bros. 2. That's not really new. But Wonder Flowers are new, and I really enjoy seeing the ways these change the stages around them and make this the most unpredictable Mario experience yet. But despite how good Wonder Flowers are, they're not something that redefines what it means to be Mario. Instead, they are the sprinkle on top of the already great Mario formula. And that's all we really needed from a new Mario game. That is what angered the people I was talking to. They didn't like the idea of some guy on the internet saying that their new favorite game doesn't redefine the Mario series. Here's the thing, the Mario formula is basically perfected as is. Nintendo slowly perfects ideas, and occasionally makes a giant leap. Every game isn't a giant leap in game design or any of that. It's little improvements. So to understand this further, we'll look at New Super Mario Bros. U. New Super Mario Bros. U was the last mainline 2D Mario game. The 2D Mario series died off after this game because this game was bad, right? Wrong. New Super Mario Bros. U is actually an incredible game and one of the best 2D platformers ever created. Well, if this is the case, then why did the 2D Mario series die off after this game? Well, it really had to do with the repetitive nature of the New Super Mario Bros. Series. They're all such good games, but they all look the same, had the same plot, enemies, bosses, etc. Mario never got boring, the repetitive nature of his games did. Super Mario Bros. Wonder from a level design aspect isn't necessarily a better game than New Super Mario Bros. U, but it sure does pack a whole lot more creativity and character. What people really wanted was the already perfected Mario formula with a fresh coat of paint, and that is basically what Super Mario Bros. Wonder is, a fantastic Mario game with a little bit of extra style and uniqueness. Nintendo knew this. They weren't trying to redefine Mario, they were trying to make 2D Mario games magic again. And they very much achieved that with this game. So no, Wonder Effects didn't redefine 2D Mario, but there's still something to be treasured and something I love about this game. The sprinkles on top of an already great Mario game. Talking about sprinkles, let's talk about the structure of this game for a bit. I know this transition doesn't work, just roll with it. Where the new Super Mario Bros. Games had a structure more like Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. Wonder more closely resembles Super Mario World. For example, the world maps don't always have a castle stage, and worlds are not necessarily all evenly sized. Super Mario Bros. 3 always had a well-defined structure where there'd always be at least one mid-castle and an airship, as opposed to Super Mario World, which sometimes had mid-castles and sometimes didn't. Super Mario Bros. Wonder has the same loose organization that Super Mario World did, in fact, maybe even a little more so than Super Mario World. That makes this game feel more distinct from the new Super Mario Bros. Series, and I think makes it feel more fresh and new. Even though there's only 4 castles in this game, they were all very good. Even though almost all the boss fights involved Bowser Jr., I still found them fun and creative. Bowser as the final boss was also very good. The only thing that stood out to me about the bosses is that they were incredibly easy. I didn't die once to any of the bosses in this game. It would be cool to see Nintendo create new villains or even bring back old classics like King Wart. But Super Mario Bros. Wonder was the first 2D Mario game in 11 years, so bringing back Bowser feels appropriate. I found the badges an interesting addition to Wonder. I do prefer having characters with unique abilities as opposed to having every character play the same, because this gets rid of the incentive to play as different characters, but I do still find the badge idea interesting and wonder what Nintendo will do to further develop this idea. The music for this game is excellent. Koji Kondo returns. The last game 2D Mario game he composed music for was the original New Super Mario Bros. In this game he returns as the sound director. When I started playing this game, the music immediately hit me as reminiscent of Super Mario World's soundtrack. Now I'm not saying all the music in this game sounds like it came from Super Mario World. This game has its very own distinct musical style, but some of the songs certainly do. Overall, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is an amazing game and a must-buy for any Switch owner. It isn't a game that redefines Mario, but it really doesn't need to, and it shouldn't. Super Mario Bros. Wonder made 2D Mario magic again.
Refreshing.